Eh bien, on n'aide pas à me se détruire.
Il va se faire mal.
Cheer.
Viens donc afficher tes couleurs.
That's 3 times this month.
I gotta eat. You gotta feed me. Works out.
Shut it. What do you want?
A lot of crime going on. Need help?
I've got things well under control, thank you very much.
Ha! What about all the murders you never solve?
I said shut it, Vidoc!
Think about it. He solves them. You get the credit.
Tell you what. Solve a murder, I'll give you a weapon out of the bin. Meanwhile, I have more important things to do.
Hey! I know the streets. I can help you out.
Why would you?
Because that stinking stupid pig of a police minister doesn't have the stinking stupid sense to do anything that might give even a grifter like me hope that someday, this city might not be a shitty place to live. And because I'm bored out of my bloody mind!
Oh, for the love of God, Vidoc, shush!
Something kind of creepy about monks. Closed up like that in a big building. Sometimes that's hard.
Je vais arnaquer la bus.
My friend. Hello, my friend.
Il n'a plus toute sa tête.
Come here!
Hé, retourne dans ta ferme.
Dear Lord, Friars Stanislas, Bernard, and even the respected Friar Benoit, and then Friar Jean, all dead. It passeth all understanding. 3 monks survive, praise God, but I dare not think. Is it possible that the murderer is one of them? Ah, ridiculous. Which of them would be capable of such an atrocity?
So much happened. First, the death of the elder monks. Friar Jean served them wine, and they immediately became very tired. They went to bed and couldn't be roused. I ran to the doctor. When I came back, what did I find? They were all dead. And there's Friar Jean, strangled at his desk.
Saw a monk right over there, starting a fire he was. A fire, here in the vineyard. Well, I yelled at him to get on out of there, and he ran off.
Bastard! Guess you wanted to keep everything to yourself. Yeah. Well, we better go. You and all your blood.
I am very worried about Friar Honoré. He and Friar Jean were quite close. I fear Jean's murder has affected Honoré's sanity.
God's will cannot be understood by mortal man. We search and pray and do the best we can. Small hints can be discerned, say, in the writings of prophets. I believe Nostradamus is one. God's will cannot be understood by mortal man. We search and pray and do the best we can. The conspirators were foretold to die in their sleep. Jean was victim of a fratricide. Is it murder to fulfill a prophecy? It's all coming true, I tell you. Even this.
He's a bit off his nut, if you ask me. Arrest the madman. 9 times out of 10, you're right. Go ahead.
Oh, monsieur, I am distraught. Who could have done such a thing? He had not a single enemy. All I know is there was an article in the newspaper that made him very upset.
woman just tried to kill me. Me! I managed to wound her, but she ran off. She grabbed a dagger, an heirloom. I twisted it away and stabbed her. This is her blood here. She fled through here. You can see the blood.
Soyez les sous, soyez les sous.
Peut-être qu'ils sont heureux à l'intérieur.
They glory in their ancestors' deeds, vile torturers. They glory in their ancestors' deeds, vile torturers. They glory in their ancestors' deeds, vile torturers. Their ancestors decimated the Templar Order. They deserve to die horribly. You should not have put me here. I was righting an ancient wrong.
Any fool could have figured that one out, I imagine. Still, take a weapon if you like.
What are you doing here? This is a private tragedy. If you must know, I am Amélie Monvoisin. This was my elder sister, Valérie Duclos. I refuse to believe that Georges poisoned her, even after what she said.
Valerie and I were quite close, but I must say, she was simply dreadful the entire evening, drinking too much, insulting everyone. The worst was when she announced she planned to denounce Georges to the Committee of Public Safety.
We got along very well. Oh, she was a bit concerned about her son being younger than me, I suppose. But I've known her since before her husband died. Poor man took ill and asphyxiated. Shame. He did manage to put Georges in charge of the family finances. My, that made Valerie furious. Very amusing. Tonight she seemed especially angry. She's never threatened Georges with execution before. Oh well, takes all kinds.
Je doute que vous soyez au bon endroit.
Never liked her. Never. Even when her husband, rest his soul, was alive. He was a true gentleman, he was. Mr. George was his friend. Used to come by for meals and eat. Pity he'll be getting the chop. But madame, spent her day lording it over poor Miss Amelie and yelling at Master Pierre. Who knows what Miss'll do now? Not having a penny to her name and not likely to find a husband at her age.
I'm so sorry.
She was difficult, Georges, but she was my mother.
I promised your father I'd watch over your family. Look how I failed.
My mother was often difficult, and she was particularly nasty this evening. I suspect it had to do with a letter she received earlier in the day. In any case, she became angrier and angrier until she finally stormed out into the garden. I told Lucille to take her a calming cup of hot chocolate, but Aunt Amélie, fearing Lucille would upset Mother even further, took the cup away. Mother's always been unhappy that I inherited most of Father's wealth, and she often accused Lucille of wanting only my money. But that's all over now, isn't it? Lucille and I can marry at last.
Yes, she threatened me. She made baseless threats at every dinner party. But she was getting angrier and angrier, so I repaired to the terrace with my brandy. On my way back down, I encountered Amélie. She sent me out to the garden to calm her sister with some hot chocolate.
If you must know, I am Amélie Monvoisin. This was my elder sister, Valérie Duclos. Damn you! Interfering where you're not wanted. Valérie didn't deserve that money. I did much more for the honor of the family. She was nothing but a vile, hectoring drunk. You. If I were you, I'd be careful what I drank.
I love a hot chocolate myself. I believe I'll have one now. Meanwhile, see if there's something you want.
I know you keep money around here. Where? Is it really worth dying? Now why? Not like.
Il se passe quelque chose là-bas.
Aïe!
Étrange manière de faire de l'exercice.
I'm Rose. I've been acting with the troupe for some time.
One more time.
I'm married to Laurent. I'm worried about him. Neither he nor our lead actor have shown up today. But if he does arrive, don't let him see you talking to me. He's very, very jealous. Figaro, who was it you were speaking so intently with just there?
A young student who shows much promise. He is very talented and witty. He speaks with refinement and, well, as you have seen, he has a very pleasing... I am the actor Ficaron, loved by all from Marseille to Ghent. We have a tight-knit theatre troupe here. We all get along very nicely, although, well, Pascal can be difficult and argues endlessly with Bartaux. But nothing serious. What do you ask?
Very pleasing, I assure you. Very pleasing.
He has one great failing, which I fear will impede his advancement.
A failing, did you say, Figaro? What failing could such one have?
I generally play second lead, although frankly I'm the superior actor. Bartaux's the leader of the troupe, so he casts himself as first lead. First lead. He can barely remember his lines. Likes to mix it up with the actresses as well. Unprofessional. He's not well liked. Laurent, in point of fact, hates him. Laurent's a bit of a turd himself. Good! Stop there. Where are other actors?
Le bonhomme surpris a tourné cette ville.
Charge pas les ivrognes.
Qu'est-ce que vous m'avez dit? Est-ce qu'il vous avait indiqué les biens de notre église? Qu'est-ce que là, ma gueule?
How on?
Mon Dieu, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
Bartaux the actor? I rent him a room upstairs for his discreet encounters. This evening he arrived with a bouquet and said a young lady would soon follow. I went out back briefly. When I returned, I found these flowers scattered in a trail out into the street. Then a man dressed in shabby black robes, you know, like a poor student, came running down the stairs and out the door. Very odd. Nothing bad has happened, I hope.
Je reste malgré tout convaincu que certains parmi ces marauds ont également quelques biens
s'y entend.
Ce n'est pas d'hier qu'on t'a abandonné ici. Oh, quelle agilité!
I am the actor Ficaron, loved by all from Marseille to Ghent. We have a tight-knit theatre troupe here. We all get along very nicely, although, well, Pascal can be difficult and argues endlessly with Bartol. But nothing serious. Why do you ask? You are a clever man. It was my finest role. I waited until Laurent killed Bartol. Then I killed Laurent. Any man who has a sister would do the same. Ah, hello. So delightful to see the man who put me here. Where I have
Actors.
no
I'd give them all the
audience.
chop if I had my druthers. See what you like.
Make this easy on yourself.
Poor Susanna. She was a favourite of that
Oh, God, there's men coming and going all the time. He didn't treat us odd last night, but he could have been here.
Whip, that's the saddle, right?
But didn't stay long enough to really do it. And then there were two. Only one.
Non, je suis une fleur, pas un tapis, ça se négocie.
I'm unable to say what the Marquis was engaged in last night. It was a rare...
Back to jail.
I'm unable to say what the Marquis was engaged in last night.
Really?
It was a rare night off for me. If any of his personal effects are missing, well,
but I do
he gets caught up in his...
I did visit Susanna with some frequency, but not last night. I'm sure my valet...
After the degradations that I've suffered at the Dessarts' hands, I jumped at the chance to put a gruesome end to the man. I do hope you're proud of yourself. That animal Dessarts should be in here instead of me.
A Jezebel killed. Hardly a crime in my estimation. Take your due.
Bastard, sod.
I found that bag sitting in the mud. Did you see? A gold tooth. I only know one man with a gold tooth. He lives with his daughter.
What, a gold tooth? Not many folks with gold teeth. There's a barman right close by, at the Limping Dog Tavern. I'd hate to think he's been killed.
I found that bag sitting in the mud. Did you see?
Well, if it isn't the best barkeep...
What'll it be? Gold tooth? Yeah, this front one right here. I'm proud of it. Real tooth got knocked out in a bar fight.
Tu te souviens que c'est pas bon?
You are well, citizen?
Un excellent moyen de monter la vie.
Listen to me. You mustn't carry on this way. Bella's father went out to make some purchases 3 days ago and never returned. The grandmother's always making lists of errands for him.
Oh, Jamie, he's been gone for
Bella's
days.
father went out to
What
make
should I
some
do?
purchases 3 days ago and never returned. The grandmother's always making lists of errands. Yes, I turned him into mincemeat and he deserved it. Old miser. I should have chopped you up into haggis as well.
Chopped him up, eh? Nasty business. Well, pick a weapon.
Les gens sont fous.
Faut l'envoyer à Bicêtre.
my ace! You planning royalist!
Give you the right!
You sure you want to do that? You really want to piss off the man with a very dark...
Oh, no.
Ah, ma barbe! C'est la folie!
Eh bien,
On n'aura pas pour tout le monde. Il y en aura pas pour tout le monde. Oui, monsieur. Vendre 60 livres.
My poor Tien. I was afraid such a thing would happen. I feared just such an event for weeks.
Citizen
My
Hennebert
husband has
was a
endured
political
many
opponent,
death
but he
threats
certainly had my
ever since his
respect.
vote to
My
spare
wife
the
and I
king.
were delighted to
He even
accept his
took the
invitation.
extraordinary
I understand
precaution
that
of
one of his
hiring
servants
Armand
has gone
to
missing.
protect himself.
That seems odd indeed.
I hope I'm not to blame in any respect. It was I who advised Enneberg to invite the Gerard. I hoped to calm the murderous political situation. The wine was poured, and we all drank a toast to letting bygones be bygones. Enneberg immediately fell choking to the ground.
Citizen Hennebert was a political opponent, but he certainly had my respect, and my wife and I.
I am Madame Gerard. My husband and I were invited to dine, and I was looking forward to a lovely evening. The Henneberts are known as a delightful couple.
I hope I'm not to blame in any respect. It was I who advised Enneberg to invite the Gerard. I hoped to calm the murderous political situation.
Citizen Hennebert was a political opponent, but he certainly had my respect, and my wife and I were delighted to accept his invitation. He voted to spare the king! Such men are traitors to the revolution! He was a traitor to the revolution! I should get a medal!
I still can't make this one out. The glass won't break. Go ahead, choose.
lungs, eh? Just watch it, idiot.
Croyez-moi, il se passe quelque chose.
Show some courtesy. I must perfectly capture the death of such a hero to the people. I need to focus.
Ça, c'est de la viande. C'est tout de même particulièrement hideux.
Once more, I'll put a little metal ball into that dung you call brain. Trying to intimidate me, sheep? Bah.
Je dirais qu'il se passe quelque chose. Dans la force, c'est bien reconnu.
C'est clairement quelque chose.
Came in here last week and bought that knife. That ebony handle makes it one of my most expensive, but she didn't care about price. She asked about the address of some hotel. I'd never heard of it, though.
Now! Come back here, you thief!
Il doit se passer quelque chose de plus banal.
Il s'est passé quelque chose de